up, guys? It's Mike Keys, and I'm glad to be showing you this lesson here as requested by the members of the group. You want me to give you a lesson on chords, so I just decided to come up with this lesson. I hope you enjoy it. So basically, what I'll be teaching you on chords today is the 7-3-6 chord progression, and we'll be doing it in the key of C. So we know the first thing is to learn the number system in the key of C. So this is the same thing as saying playing the major scale in the key of C. So but we now assign numbers to the notes in the scale. So the first note in the key of C is C, which is the 1. The next note is D, which is the 2. The next note is E, which is the 3. The next note is F, which is the 4. The next note is G, which is the 5. The next note is A, which is the 6. The next note is B, which is the 7. And we're back to the 1, which is C. So the 7-3-6 progression, is just as easy as it sounds. So it means we'll be playing chords on the 7th scale degree, the 3rd scale degree, and the 6th scale degree in the key of C in this case. So if we count up the scale of C up to this to get the 7th note in the scale of C, that will be C, D, E, F, G, A, B. We'll get to B. B will be the 7 if you count the notes in the C major scale. So when you get to B, that's the 7. So that means our first chord is going to be on B. The next chord is going to be on the 3rd scale degree. That's count 3 notes up the scale of C. So we have C, 1, D, 2, E, 3. E is the 3rd scale degree. So the next chord, which is our second chord, will be played on E. So the last chord, which is the 3rd chord, will be played on the 6th scale degree. So let's count up the scale in C major up to the 6th degree. So C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6. So A is the 6th scale degree. So our last chord, which is the 3rd chord, will be played on A, which is the 6th scale degree. So we have chords to be played on B. The second chord will be played on E, and the last chord will be played on A. So basically, for those of you who use solfa notation, your major scale is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, but we are playing chords on B, which is T. Then the next chord is on E, which is mi. Then the last chord is on A, which is la. So we are playing a basic T, mi, la. So for those that are versed in jazz, for those that are very advanced, it's another name for it is the 2-5-1 in A minor in this case. But I don't want to bother you with all the jargons and all that. So let's just know this is a 7-3-6 chord progression. Now we are learning it in the key of C. So now what's the first chord played on B? This is the first chord. So the notes in this chord, I'll spell out all the notes and the fingerings. Now the right hand is playing 3 notes. So on the right hand, the thumb, your first finger, is playing A. The 3rd finger is playing D, and the 5th finger is playing F. I'll take that again. The first finger, your thumb, is playing A. The 3rd finger is playing D, and the 5th finger, the smallest finger, is playing F. So when you play it together, you have this on your right hand. So of course on the left hand plays only one note, which is the B, which is the note which the chord is based on. So you just play the B on the left with your thumb, your first finger on the left hand, your thumb. So you play the B. So when you combine both hands together, you have this. I'll repeat that again. Woo, that's cool. So the next chord we are playing is on E, and it sounds like this. So I'll play that again. So the notes in the chord, as you can see, this chord has 5 notes. So the notes are spread within both hands. On the right hand plays 3 notes, and the left hand plays 2. So now on the right hand plays C, D, and G. So your thumb, which is the first finger, plays C, your second finger plays D, and your fifth finger, which is the smallest finger, plays G. So we have this on the right hand. So on the left hand plays 2 notes, which sounds like this. The third finger on your left hand, plays E, and the first finger on your left hand, which is the thumb, plays G sharp. So your thumb on the left hand plays G sharp, and your third finger plays E. So altogether you have this. So when you combine both the left hand and the right hand, you have this. Woo! That is interesting. So I hope you're following. It's very easy. It's pretty easy. Just go through the video step by step. I've broken the chords down note for note, fingering for fingering, one step at a time. So you combine these notes for the second progression, which is played on E. So the last chord progression will be played on A, and it sounds like this. So the notes, as you can see, the chord consists of 6 notes, and the notes are shared between both hands. The right hand plays 3 notes, and the left hand plays 3 notes. So on the right hand you have these notes. So the thumb on your right hand plays D. The middle finger, the third finger on your right hand, plays G, and the fifth finger, the smallest finger on your right hand, plays B. So you have D, G, B. The notes on the right hand sounds like this. So on the left hand you have this note. So the fifth finger on your left hand plays A. That's the smallest finger on your left hand, plays A. The second finger on your left hand plays E, and the thumb on your left hand plays G. So the thumb plays G, the second finger plays E, and the smallest finger plays A. So the notes on the left hand sounds together like this. So when you combine the left hand and the right hand, they sound like this. Simple, pretty simple. So all together, when you combine the chords, they sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do that again. One last time. That's the 7-3-6 chord progression in the key of C, So if you're wondering where can I apply this, there are a lot of songs, where you can find 7-3-6 chord progressions, in the verse, in the chorus, the bridge of many songs. So one song I would point to you in this lesson is Our God is Greater. So our God is greater, our God is stronger. For those of you in the gospel community, you know that song. So for those who don't know the song, let me just introduce the chords to the song. The first chord in the song is this. So it's called an A minor chord. So you basically play the notes A, C, E. So you play with your thumb. The right hand thumb plays A, and the middle finger, the third finger, plays C. The smallest finger plays E. So altogether you have this for the first chord, A, C, E. That's with your right hand. So on the left hand you can just play a lower A with your left hand thumb here. So you combine the left hand and the right hand and you play. So that's the first chord in the song. So the next chord in the song is this. So the right hand plays the right hand plays these three notes. The thumb on the right hand plays A, and the second finger plays C, and the smallest finger plays F. So we are playing A, C, F on the right hand, and those notes from the F major triad, the F major chord, F major triad. So you just add the lower F in the left hand. So you can play that with your smallest finger on the left hand. So that's the second chord of the song. The next chord of the song is this. So this chord is a C major triad. It's a C chord. So the notes on the right hand are G, the thumb is playing G, the middle finger, the third finger is playing C, and the smallest finger, the pinky finger on the right, is playing E. So we have G, C, E played together on the right hand. So on the left hand, you just use your thumb to play this lower C. The left hand thumb plays the C. So when you combine them together, you have this. So now we have three chords. Our first chord is, our second chord is, then our third chord is this. Then the last chord in the song is this. So on the right hand, this is a G major chord, a G major triad. So on the right hand, the thumb plays G, the middle finger, the third finger on the right hand plays B, and the smallest finger on the right hand, the finger 5, the smallest finger plays D. So we have G, B, D on the right hand. So on the left hand thumb just plays the lower G. Yeah, this G. So when you combine both, you have this. So we have four chords now, and the song basically revolves around this four chords. So you have the first chord, A minor, the next chord, F major, the next chord, C major, and the next chord, G major. So that's just the song. So you have from the first chord, our God is greater, our God is stronger, Lord, you are higher than any other. It keeps repeating, it goes back to the beginning again. Awesome in power, our God, our God. Again. Back to the lesson. The lesson is focused on playing the 736 chord voicing in the key of C. So how do we fit in the 736 chord that I taught you earlier? How do we fix it into the song? So it's pretty simple. We start with our God is greater, our God is stronger, Lord, you are higher than that. Listen. That's it right there. Awesome in power, our God, our God. So you can fix it in at that point in the song. Once you hear our God is greater, our God is stronger, Lord, you are higher than any. Oh, that once you hear any, Lord, you are higher than any. That's it right there. So it's simple. Our God is greater, our God is greater, God, you are higher than any. Immediately, our God is power, our God, our God. I just fixed it at another point there at the end of the song. Our God, listen to that. Our God, then our God is playing God. It goes back up again, links the song again. Lord, you are higher than any other. Our God is a short performance of the song, so we can, follow along. So here we go. Our God is greater. Our God is greater. Lord, you are higher than any other. Our God is greater. There's no our God. Our God is greater. Our God, Lord, you are higher than awesome in power. So that's it right there. Thank you guys for your time. Take time to go back and forth through the lesson. Make sure you get all the notes in the chord one step at a time. You don't need to rush. Just take your time with it. It's so simple. It's enjoyable when you play. I wish you all the best. Thanks, guys. It's Mikey signing out. So, thanks.